I'm Maria Font. I'm project manager and architect at Fundació Europace, a non-profit based in Spain. So now I'm going to guide you through the approach and the key strategies to implement those one-stop shops through those 4 pilots. As Dimitris just said, the 4 pilots and the 4 cities have different climate conditions, different building stocks, different legislation about energy efficiency, and barriers or non-financial scheme for energy retrofits. But they have the same goal, is to alleviate the energy poverty while trying to reach the goals established in the Green Deal. For that reason, it's crucial to know the context about the 4 pilots in order to design a proper tool to do so. And this tool is going to be the establishment of 4 one-stop shop, both digital and physical. But what is energy poverty? Energy Efficiency Directive defines energy poverty as a house that lacks access to essential energy services. Here we can find some other indicators, socio-economical and about the building stock, as the difficulties of coping with energy costs, low income, arrears in the utility bills, or insufficient heating, buildings that have not been renovated with mold, humidity, etc. As Dimitris said before, and to sum up, the first 12-18 months, we started to analyze the 4 pilots. We developed several analytical tools and studies to ensure each one-stop shop is effective and contextually relevant. We will begin with the PESTEL analysis, examining the political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal factors of the 4 cities. And we conduct social surveys to gain insight from the local residents. This allowed us to develop a new energy property indicators, 15 of them. And what is most important is based with this data, we reveal the hotspots or areas where the intervention is most needed. As Dimitri said, we prioritize the worst first. Based on this data that we have collected and gathered, we developed a global methodology and 9 different roadmaps for the 4 pilots, taking into consideration the difference in the building stock, multifamily buildings, single-family buildings, owners, the split incentive with tenants, social housing, etc. With this information, we were able to design the one-stop shop as a main tool to offer different services to alleviate energy poverty. And for us, it was also crucial to train the personnel responsible for running the one-stop shop, raise awareness regarding energy efficiency, and we are doing so with social marketing. As Dimitri advanced, this one-stop shop follows the facilitation business model. That means that we are informative one. We don't do the works at the end of the day. Our main goal is, as I said, alleviate the energy poverty in these municipalities. There are 3 main phases to implement and operate a one-stop shop, taking into consideration the data that we earlier gathered in the 9 roadmaps. We designed a one-stop shop that matches the needs of these municipalities. We implemented as I said, on a physical premises and a digital one-stop shop, and we start the operation of the one-stop shop. We start performing the different activities that we selected and promised that we were going to do. So what are those services and those activities? First of all, to raise awareness and to educate the households in energy efficiency, energy retrofits, and inform them about how the renovation works and the available financial support schemes, both local and national. We also conduct preliminary building analysis during the visits. There are several services that we could add up in this business model, the one-stop shop, since it offers flexibility to adapt, like provide information on how to prepare the documents for assessing the financial instruments or how to optimize the energy bills. We have both digital and physical one-stop shop, and the structure of the organization of those offices, we have both one-stop personnel, inside personnel, and ambassadors, volunteers. The main responsibilities of the one-stop shop personnel is to run and check the performance of the one-stop shop. They approach vulnerable households, raise awareness, communicate with local actors, stakeholders, trying to collaborate with the municipality, etc. They follow up also with the ambassadors, since they are collecting the information through the visits, and they will report and document the performance of the one-stop shop to monitor and know if we are meeting the goals and the targets established in the project, and mostly to generate the most impact possible. The ambassadors are volunteers. They are responsible to bridging the gap between the personnel of the one-stop shop and the community. They will be visiting the households. During those visits, they will raise awareness about energy efficiency. They will provide tips about energy habits, and they will assess about the conditions of their homes, and then offer some improvement measures. And they will also run a survey to gather information about their socio-economics, the state of their homes, etc. And of course, each one-stop shop is meant to have the proper resources, material resources regarding measuring tools, technological resources, samples of materials. For us is crucial to let the people know what we are talking about when we talk about insulation, the different options, etc. Touch is really important to raise awareness. To have different communication and dissemination materials, leaflets, and we're doing through different channels. We have the digital one-stop shops, social media, etc. And then it's time to implement those designs that we have just talked about through the technical and legal framework, the addition of professionals to the program. In this case, the relationship between the ambassadors and the one-stop shop, data protection, since we are gathering information from the vulnerable households, etc. We are conditioning the premises, and as I said before, for us it's crucial two things: the capacity building, training the personnel, both the one-stop shop personnel and the ambassadors, and then defining a community communication strategy in order to boost demand in energy retrofit, and also to boost demand in engaging the citizens to come to the one-stop shop, physical one-stop shop, so we can assess them and inform them about energy retrofits, how to improve their homes, etc. We have developed an extensive training material with different modules, as you can see. The personnel are from different backgrounds. We have social workers, technicians, architects, etc. And we needed to emphasize some of the key training for them. So we have a module about national legislation, best practices, financial scheme, both local and national, about communication, and how to establish and operate the one-stop shop. The ambassador received more or less the same training, but in a simplified manner, since they are only assessing during the households visits. The households can go to our physical one-stop shop, so our personnel and professionals can assess them properly in how can they improve their homes, their financial schemes, etc. For us, it was crucial to do a soft skills module because we find that the message that we have to provide to the citizens have to be direct and simple. Sometimes we get lost into the technical words and the message doesn't reach the target. So it was crucial for us to establish this communication and advising vulnerable household training module. And of course, to raise awareness, it was crucial to develop leaflets, informative documents in order to provide information about energy efficiency, energy saving tips, financial existing schemes, etc. And here you can see some of our professionals, our partners, providing these training sessions to the different stakeholders, ambassadors, etc. We also are developing a tool trying to have a quick report on how to improve a household and the budget to do so. We have leaflets, questionnaires, step-by-step guidelines on how to do the household visits, etc. As I said before, it's important to have a stack or sample materials about insulation, photovoltaic panels, etc. And here you can see our different one-stop shops from left to right: Rigas, Resolvos, Athens, and Coimbras. The digital one-stop shop was established in summer 2023, but the physical one-stop shop was launched in this April 2024, excepting for Rigas that was launched a long time ago. So, as I said before, raising awareness is a central focus for our one-stop shop operations, and we organize community events and conduct home visits to engage vulnerable households. And we do so with different ways, like publicizing in buses, being present in schools and teaching youngsters about energy efficiency. And we are performing different social events with the stakeholders, vulnerable households, talking about different topics, etc. And those visits, as you can see here, there are some of our ambassadors in Coimbra doing those household visits, and we collect information about the state of their building and their socio-economics in order to also provide policies, recommendations to alleviate energy poverty. At the end of the day, here's some of the data of our monitoring. We have performed 37% of the household visits that we promised in the project. We have recruited and trained more than 65 ambassadors, and we are still training new of them. We have more than 45,000 visits in the digital one-stop shop, mostly thanks for some of the marketing campaign done in Riga. And we have provided more than 20 social engagement events, conferences, and we have 5 scientific publications. So, as you can see, we have 4 different pilots, 4 different cities. We have a global methodology that tries to unite the way we approach them, but we have 9 roadmaps to implement. And since the one-stop shop navigates through the context, we have different challenges and opportunities in each pilot. Several elections in one of the cities, so we had to navigate in political instability. We find some of the cities have no financial schemes available for energy retrofits, and we sometimes have low engagement for the ambassadors. But we have to say that we have an extensive group of professionals that are really engaged, motivated to try to alleviate energy poverty, and we are really thank about that. So thank you very much everyone for listening.